cover that. So your buddy, oh yeah, actually this morning I had another student come in and said the same thing. He went to golf. And his friend who shoots in the 80s was giving him advice, right? And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, what did he tell you? He's like, oh, you better, really transfer your weight like over here and this and that. And it's like, okay, he's not a PGA coach, number one, right? And it's like, so some examples that are really crazy, real fast. FBI agent years ago, right? Every time I'd fix her swing, she'd come back, it was messed up, right? And I asked her why. And she says one day, oh, my husband, who's a 9 handicap, he coaches me when you're not coaching me. I was like, oh, I see. I'm 12 shots better than that guy. I'm like, don't listen to him. I told her, I said, tell your husband that your PGA coach told you to only listen to him.
Yeah.
And that's what you got to do. Like your friend that's trying to give you tips. You're like, yo, I hired a pro. His scoring average is 69. Yeah. I'm going to just listen to that guy. The worst story on this real quick. I had a student for 2 years I trained. She went from the 90s to shooting 2 under par. She was about to get scouted for college golf. Yeah. She went to some team practice, and guess what? This coach that is a hobby coach, I would call it, like he's really the history teacher, but he's also the golf coach. Yeah. So like, is he really a golf coach? I don't know. But he's definitely not as much of a golf coach, let's say, as I am. Guess what? He messes that girl's swing up in 1 hour. She comes back in. This is right before the colleges were about to scout her. She comes back in here, and her swing is off plane. She's diving her head. Like, it's all over the place. Like, and I'm like, and she had just shot 2 under par the week before with me, like on the course. And I'm like, Tatiana, what happened? She's like, oh, this coach gave me this advice. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, and we couldn't right the ship in time so we spent 2 years developing a player. Yeah. One person in 1 hour wrecked everything. And it took us a whole month to recover from that. And it was too late. The college scouts saw her do what that guy had showed her, not what I had showed her. So yeah, be careful, with advice out there. I tell everyone, just say, I hired a PGA coach. I'm just going to listen to him. He told me just to listen to him. And they'll say, and the person, what do they say to that? They're like, okay, yeah, you know what? You're right. You should probably listen to him.